You are listening to Emmachev Radio.
Tune in, hang back. Emmachev got your rotation. Play that. Fire tracks in rotation. We bring vibes you've been craving. Play that. Tune in and hang back. Emmachev's got your rotation. Play that. Fire tracks in rotation. Let's get you grooving all day long. Play that.
All the latest news and breaking headlines, live from your local radio station. This is On the Hour News.
Welcome to Emmachev Radio News.
Let's dive into today's headlines.
A bit of a royal rumble brewing, it seems.
Yeah, Sophie Jandaka, chair of Prince Harry's charity, is accusing him of some serious harassment and bullying after he and some others resigned earlier this week.
Apparently, he's unleashed what she calls the Sussex machine.
Sounds dramatic.
It does. But a source close to the former trustees says the accusation is baseless.
So who knows what the truth is? It's a he said, she said situation right now.
Moving on to a more serious story.
A Kenyan man, Ali Kololo, is suing the London Metropolitan Police after spending a decade on death row for a wrongful conviction.
New emails reveal panic within the Home Office regarding his case.
He was wrongly imprisoned for the 2011 murder of a British tourist.
10 years. That's appalling.
His lawyers described the conditions as horrific too.
It's a good thing his conviction was overturned, finally.
Now for some sports.
The FA Cup is proving that history repeats itself. Nottingham Forest is following in the footsteps of FAR Rabat by winning their third consecutive penalty shootout.
Wow, 3 in a row. It's like a blast from the past, right? It's great to see these kinds of records being made, especially in a competition as steeped in tradition as the FA Cup.
And it sounds like it was a really tense match.
Both teams were cautious, given their recent history.
Brighton got thrashed by Forest last month, 7-0. Finally, some tech news.
Elon Musk's ex-AI firm just bought X, the platform formerly known as Twitter, for a whopping $33 billion.
Talk about consolidating power. Ugh, it's almost unbelievable. It's not entirely clear how everything will shake out, but it seems like this could give Musk a major advantage in training his AI model, Grok.
Combining his companies like this, who knows what he's planning?
This is definitely a story to keep an eye on.
Famous Stories Every Child Should Know. Edited by Hamilton Wright Mabby. 1. A Child's Dream of a Star. Written by Charles Dickens. There was once a child, and he strolled about a good deal and thought of a number of things. He had a sister who was a child too, and his constant companion. These two used to wander all day long. They wondered at the beauty of the flowers. They wondered at the height and blueness of the sea. They wondered at the depth of the bright water. They wondered at the goodness and the power of God who made the lovely world. They used to say to one another sometimes, supposing all the children upon earth were to die, would the flowers and the water and the sky be sorry? They believed they would be sorry, for, said they, the buds are the children of the flowers, and the little playful streams that gambol down the hillsides are the children of the water, and the smallest bright specks playing at hide-and-seek in the sky all night must surely be the children of the stars, and they would all be grieved to see their playmates, the children of men, no more. There was one clear, shining star that used to come out in the sky before the rest near the church spire above the graves. It was larger and more beautiful, they thought, than all the others, and every night they watched for it, standing hand in hand at a window. Whoever saw it first cried out, "I see the star!" And often they cried out both together, knowing so well when it would rise and where. So they grew to be such friends with it that, before lying down in their beds, they always looked out once again to bid it good night, and when they were turning round to sleep, they used to say, "God bless the star." But while she was still very young, oh, very, very young, the sister drooped and came to be so weak that she could no longer stand in the window at night, and then the child looked sadly out by himself, and when he saw the star, turned round and said to the patient, pale face on the bed, "I see the star." And then a smile would come upon the face, and a little weak voice used to say, "God bless my brother and the star." And so the time came all too soon when the child looked out alone, and when there was no face on the bed, and when there was a little grave among the graves, not there before, and when the star made long rays down toward him, he saw it through his tears. Now these rays were so bright, and they seemed to make such a shining way from earth to heaven, that when the child went to his solitary bed, he dreamed about the star, and dreamed that, lying where he was, he saw a train of people taking up that sparkling road by angels, and the star, opening, showed him a great world of light, where many more such angels waited to receive them. All these angels who were waiting turned their beaming eyes upon the people who were carried up into the star, And some came out from the long rows in which they stood, and fell upon the people's necks, and kissed them tenderly, and went away with them down avenues of light, and were so happy in their company that lying in his bed he wept for joy. But there were many angels who did not go with them, and among them one he knew. The patient face that once had lain upon the bed was glorified and radiant, but his heart found out his sister among all the host. His sister's angel lingered near the entrance of the star, and said to the leader among those who had brought the people thither, "Is my brother come?" And he said, "No." She was turning hopefully away when the child stretched out his arms and cried, "Oh, sister, I am here, take me." And then she turned her beaming eyes upon him, and it was night, and the star was shining into the room, making long rays down towards him as he saw it through his tears. From that hour forth, the child looked out upon the star as on the home he was to go to when his time should come, and he thought that he did not belong to the earth alone, but to the star too, because of his sister's angel gone before. There was a baby born to be a brother to the child, and while he was so little that he never yet had spoken word, he stretched his tiny form out on his bed and died. Again the child dreamed of the open star, and of the company of angels and the train of people, and the rows of angels with their beaming eyes all turned upon those people's faces. Said his sister's angel to the leader, "Is my brother come?" And he said, "Not that one, but another." As the child beheld his brother's angel in her arms, he cried, "Oh, sister, I am here, take me." And she turned and smiled upon him, and the star was shining. He grew to be a young man, and was busy at his books, when an old servant came to him and said, "Thy mother is no more. I bring her blessing on her darling son." Again at night he saw the star, and all that former company. Said his sister's angel to the leader, "Is my brother come?" And he said, "Thy mother." A mighty cry of joy went forth through all the star, because the mother was reunited to her two children. And he stretched out his arms and cried, "Oh, mother, sister, and brother, I am here, take me." And they answered him, "Not yet." And the star was shining. He grew to be a man whose hair was turning gray, and he was sitting in his chair by the fireside, heavy with grief, and with his face bedewed with tears, when the star opened once again. Said his sister's angel to the leader, "Is my brother come?" And he said, "Nay, but his maiden daughter." And the man who had been the child saw his daughter newly lost to him, a celestial creature among those three, and he said, "My daughter's head is on my sister's bosom, and her arm is around my mother's neck, and at her feet there is the baby of old time, and I can bear the parting from her, God be praised." And the star was shining. Thus the child came to be an old man, and his once smooth face was wrinkled, and his steps were slow and feeble, and his back was bent. And one night, as he lay upon his bed, his children standing round, he cried, as he had cried so long ago, "I see the star!" They whispered one to another, "He is dying." And he said, "I am. My age is falling from me like a garment, and I move towards the star as a child. And oh, my Father, now I thank thee that it has so opened often to receive those dear ones who await me." And the star was shining, and it shines upon his grave. The end. Read by Rick Kistner for Lit2Go on the web at fcit.usf.edu.
Buried deep within this ends tonight.
Wash away from my heart this pain. Let the rain fall down and wash away my heart. Found its broken way to the hills where the sun shine all day. My soul cried out for the healing rain to fall down. My soul cried out for the healing rain to fall down. Wash away from my heart this pain. Let the rain fall down and wash away. Now my heart sings for the saving grace of the Lord's precious Son. My soul cried out for the healing rain to fall down. My soul cried out for the healing rain to fall down. The tears he shed that day were the healing rain that my soul needs to mend my broken heart and wash away. My soul cried out for the healing rain to fall down. My soul cried out for the healing rain to fall down.
Why stream it when we can play it? The biggest hits 24/7.
You are listening to Emmachev Radio.
Emmachev Radio. Are manual HR processes slowing you down? Do you spend more time on paperwork than on your people? In today's fast-paced world, outdated systems can hold your business back. Introducing Rockeye HRMS, the intelligent solution designed to streamline your HR operations and empower your workforce. From seamless onboarding to insightful performance management, Rockeye HRMS puts everything you need at your fingertips. Experience the power of automation. Rockeye HRMS simplifies recruitment, ensuring you find the best talent faster. Streamline onboarding with digital workflows and eliminate payroll errors with automated processing. Empower your employees with self-service access and gain valuable insights with its comprehensive analytics and reporting tools. Imagine a workplace where HR is efficient, employees are engaged, and managers have the data they need to drive success. Rockeye HRMS reduces administrative burden, improves accuracy, and boosts employee satisfaction. Unlock your workforce potential and focus on what matters most, growing your business. Ready to transform your HR? Rockeye HRMS, your partner in building a better workplace. For more information, send an email to rockeye@emmachev.com.
Among the sea, there is an island, the one and only under trees. I've got some friends
You are listening to The Biggest Hits.
Man, I tell you, where I'm from, it's like you standing in the middle of a battlefield you can't escape. You know, youngsters running around with no care in the world. I used to want to hurt anything or anybody that moved, but now I see differently. And these days you gotta think smarter.
Lost life, where them cake cutters blaze in the night. Where I'm from, it rained for more than 40 days, 40 nights. Haters try to jack you, bullets coming at you. Where I'm from, it rained for more than 40 days, 40 nights. Lost life, where them cake cutters blaze in the night. Where I'm from, it rained for more than 40 days, 40 nights. Haters try to jack you, bullets coming at you. Where I'm from, it rained for more than 40 days, 40 nights. What if it rained for 40 days and 40 nights? Tour bus tickets, come on, take a ride through my life. They say I spit a river, way the lyrics flow through the mic like water. Play with me easy, it only gets harder. Got the heart of a martyr, mind built like Sparta. I'm alive while you're walking, I won't need no charges, so no getting money after me. Road a clear disaster piece, whole fam royalty, no one person majesty. Trying to build a dynasty, interested in finding things. Say come back to the streets, but I know what that drama brings. Homicide in the streets, that I already see. No need to think about it all, I still see it in my dreams. Shell 1, shell 2, another body dropping off. Hear them sirens in the wind, I wish that I could turn them off. 12 years old, out here beefing with them underdogs. Some things you wanna forget, but can't forget it all. Lost life, where them cake cutters blaze in the night. Where I'm from, it rained for more than 40 days, 40 nights. Haters try to jack you, bullets coming at you. Where I'm from, it rained for more than 40 days, 40 nights. Lost life, where them cake cutters blaze in the night. Where I'm from, it rained for more than 40 days, 40 nights. Haters try to jack you, bullets coming at you. Where I'm from, it rained for more than 40 days, 40 nights. I remember Mama told me keep your head up high. Even though you passed away, I still see you when the sky pops. Taught me about the streets and also how to act civilized. Lost so many soldiers in my bloodline, I wanna cry. Get money, get low, poke a hater, get dough. Never turn back, sugarcoat or let emotion show. Beast up in these streets, young and that they already know. Touch me with them heaters, chop your click up like a vegetable. Wardy, I ain't never scared, y'all know how the story go. Left, right, uppercut, yappa make them get low. Talking out your trash shoulder, get your beat down to the floor. Chopper City representative coming with that 50 low. 30 shots in the banger, I'ma let my soul glow. 12 boy knucklehead, you know how the war go. Black flag, soldier rags, I was bred to get it on my ringer with Magnolia. I'ma hold it down until I'm gone. Life where them cake cutters blaze in the night. Where I'm from, it rained for more than 40 days, 40 nights. Haters try to jack you, bullets coming at you. Where I'm from, it rained for more than 40 days, 40 nights. Lost life where them cake cutters blaze in the night. Where I'm from, it rained for more than 40 days, 40 nights. Haters try to jack you, bullets coming at you. Where I'm from, it rained for more than 40 days, 40 nights. Lost life where them cake cutters blaze in the night. Where I'm from, it rained for more than 40 days, 40 nights. Haters try to jack you, bullets coming at you. Where I'm from, it rained for more than 40 days, 40 nights. Lost life where them cake cutters blaze in the night. Where I'm from, it rained for more than 40 days, 40 nights. Haters try to jack you, bullets coming at you. Where I'm from, it rained for more than 40 days, 40 nights.
Tune in, loyal listeners of Emmachev Radio, and let the vibrations of these words ignite your souls. Today, let's ponder on a nugget of wisdom that whispers in the depths of our being, awakening our greatness. Remember, dear friends, that within the tapestry of life, every thread has its unique purpose. Embrace your flaws, celebrate your strengths, and know that you are not merely a mere collection of mistakes or triumphs. You are a masterpiece, a symphony of experiences, and your journey is a testament to the indomitable spirit that resides within you. So, as you navigate the ebb and flow of existence, let this truth serenade your heart. You are a radiant star, shining brightly against the backdrop of the universe. Never dim your light. Continue to bloom, to grow, and to make your presence felt in this world. Emmachev Radio, your constant companion on this extraordinary adventure, salutes your indomitable spirit.
You are listening to Emmachev Radio.
Oh mama, last night I met a young man. Oh mama, he turned to me and said, won't you be mine, 789? Won't you be mine, 789? And down on one knee he called me baby. He told me my smile was so divine. Won't you be mine, 789? Won't you be mine, 789?
Today I eat clothes with the sunrise. Today my wings unfold to dry. The earth has been remade in my eyes. Today I'm learning how to fly. I've been reforming in the darkness, encased in viscous chrysalis. I'd been dissolved by nature's death kiss, now graced by metamorphosis. Unfurled, and now I'm flying. Oh, love
love to listen while I work.
Listen to it at work, all day.
I love it. It's my kind of music.
I get the best mix of my favorite music.
All on one radio station. You guys play the variety I want to hear.
I love the variety.
You're the best. You guys are great.
I get the best mix of my favorite music.
We love it.
It's a great station. It is the best station.
They have a variety of music.
It's a wide variety.
Emmachev Radio.
Nairobi, introducing Rock-I ERP, a powerful cloud-based business management solution from a global leader. Now available in Kenya in partnership with Emmachev Technologies Limited, Rock-I ERP is designed to streamline your operations, enhance efficiency, and drive growth. With its comprehensive suite of features, Rock-I ERP offers a scalable and flexible solution that can adapt to the unique needs of any Kenyan business of any size. From inventory management and financial accounting to customer relationship management and human resources, Rock-I ERP provides a unified platform for managing all aspects of your operations. For more information, send an email to rocki@emmachev.com.
1, 2, 3, 4. You happy? I'm happy too.
The news, the radio, and the TV all try to tell us who we should be. But the bravest thing we can do is to love ourselves through and through. Oh, 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 oh. There's something happening here.
You happy?
Can you feel it? Can you see it?
I'm happy too.
We've got to make love appeal.
You happy?
Do you know it? Can you show it?
I'm happy too.
Open your heart and rebel. Resist temptation. Break free from yourself. Catch the sweetness while it lasts. Oh, how quickly those moments pass. Oh, 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 oh. There's something happening here.
You happy?
Can you feel it? Can you see it?
I'm happy too.
We've got to make love appeal.
You happy?
Do you know it? Can you show it?
I'm happy too.
There's something happening here.
You happy?
Can you feel it? Can you see it?
I'm happy too.
We've got to make love appeal.
You happy?
Do you know it? Can you show it?
I'm happy too. You happy? I'm happy too. You happy? I'm happy too.
There's something happening here.
You happy?
Can you feel it? Can you see it?
I'm happy too.
We've got to make love appeal.
You happy?
Do you know it? Can you show it?
I'm happy too.
There's something. Are you happy?
You happy?
Are you happy? Yeah. Can you feel it? Are you happy? Can you see it?
I'm happy too.
So much joy in the world for every boy.
You happy?
Girl. Do you know it? Do you know it? Can you show it?
I'm happy.
Ooh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Are you happy?
You happy?
Are you happy? Yeah. Can you feel it? Are you happy?
I'm happy.
So much joy in the world for every boy, every girl. Do you know it? Do you know it? Can you show it?
I'm happy too.
thank you for the faith and strength to win the day. Your words bring light, your power never dies and takes my fears away. It's not the hardest thing to do. How can I question you? Throw my life into the fray, let go and live my life your way. Make these changes, make me strong. Lean to His grace to guide you on. Lord, I say from bend and you'll do what you ask of me. Swing these dreams to make me see and believe what you've got coming. Is it worth the time to fight your right to ask me to obey? It's not the hardest thing to do. How can I question you? Throw my life into the fray, let go and live my life your way. Make these changes, make me strong. Lean to His grace to guide you on. Lord, I say from bend and you'll do what you ask of me. Oh, 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 Lord, please visit as I pray. Make my dreams become the days. Like a child from a father's love, guide me as I'm growing up. It's not the hardest thing I'll do. This will be over soon. Keep me close as I'm lost amongst the fray. Will these changes make me strong? Your grace makes all things possible. Life has brought me to my knees. God of heaven, please believe I'll do what you ask of me. Oh,
Let's go layering. Trust you have to 5. All I did and then next to drop. Oh, it's really busy, girl. This how I've been hustling that. Just sweet from my mind to the mind. I don't even write anymore. This shit is really heavy like a lion when I roll. To escape the stinking trenches, that's the reason why we bought the little bit in them with Lamborghini. Carry me your games. Hear me shining lace, winning Ruiz, singing Jewish, riding with you what the lazy blue man. Now we house in Lucky. Settle, ghetto, lico, crypto, sendo, do. Yo, listen, even for a day, I never rested for a day. Show you my update, but you run away. Never sleep with the back of the aim with the bag. They tell you in line, never even fucking got. Don't relax, you come back. Me and you go back, all I got from life is respect. Damn, all that shit is no more. Steady flexing bitches, showing niggas no love. Focus on the bread and competing with no one. If you get it, make I get it, that's I play a whole long.
See the hustle now for the bread now. Tell me why you want to climb, man. Now who go follow for the convoy? If you don't go, let my body go now. You know really mean if you get past me. Don't I say my own, you no go come past me. Now who go follow for the convoy? If you don't go let my body hold down.
Competition for the family, it never ends out. I thought you was my brother, for you I can pull a trigger. What is this I can do here now? Yeah, you want me dead now. Make you hold your own, make I hold my own. I don't give a fuck about the bread now. And when I was a boy from the slum with a dream, with a special kind of life, where you looked you never seen. You were stepping up the ladder, he just became a father. Had to go away his life, and I'm heading for the bread now.
Face front, I they watch my back. Athlete, I they run my track. If I fall, me, I go bounce back. When I need your help, yeah, you go hold my hand. Face front, I they watch my back. Athlete, I they run my track. If I fall, me, I go bounce back. When I need your help, yeah, you go hold my hand. See the hustle now for the bread now. Tell me why you want to climb, man. Now who go follow for the convoy? If you don't go let my body go now. You know really mean if you get past me. Long I say my own, you no go come past me. Now who go follow for the convoy? If you don't go let my body go now. See the hustle now for the bread now. Tell me why you want to climb, man. Now who go follow for the convoy? If you don't go let my body go now. You know really mean if you get past me. Long I say my own, you no go come past me. Now who go follow for the convoy? If you don't go let my body go now.
Let my body go now. Why you let my body go now? Let my body go now. Let my body go now. Get the emergency kit.
24/7. You are listening to Emmachev Radio.
I will be waiting.
the latest news and breaking headlines. Live from your local radio station. This is On the Hour News.
Hello. Here are some of the news making headlines, internationally according to The Guardian, today. Visit theguardian.com for more clarity. Sophie Chandorkar, chair of a charity founded by Prince Harry, has accused him of large-scale harassment and bullying after he and several others resigned from the organization earlier this week. The Duke of Sussex allegedly initiated the campaign by unleashing what has been referred to as the Sussex Machine. However, a source close to the former trustees claims the accusation is baseless. A Kenyan man who spent a decade on death row is suing the London Metropolitan Police for their role in his wrongful conviction. New emails reveal panic within the Home Office regarding the case of Ali Kololo, who was wrongly imprisoned for the 2011 murder of British tourist David Tebbutt. Kololo was imprisoned for more than 10 years in what his lawyers described as appalling conditions before his conviction was overturned in 2023. Sports news today. The FA Cup goes back to the future as Nottingham Forest emulate FAR Rabat. After Exeter City and Ipswich Town, Nuno Espirito Santo's team became the first to win a third consecutive penalty shootout in FA Cup history. Even as modern life takes over, history is everything in the FA Cup. The competition's newfound disdain for replays allowed Nottingham Forest to become the first team to win 3 consecutive FA Cup penalty shootouts. History was made, novelty was witnessed, but in a setting that emphasized the traditions of the Grand Old Cup. After Exeter City and Ipswich Town, Brighton fell, and so Forest matched the feat of the Moroccan army side FAR Rabat, who beat Mouloudia club Doujda, Wydad Casablanca, and Rachid Bernoussi on penalties in successive rounds to win the Coupe du Trône in 2007. It was a game characterized by caution, reflecting both Forest's habitual preference for a low block and Brighton's wariness after losing 7-0 to Forest last month. But it also perhaps reflected how much both sides cared, a welcome, if retro, feature of the latter stages of the FA Cup this season. Technology news today. Elon Musk's ex-AI firm buys social media platform X for $33 billion. Specifics of deal remain unclear, including how X's leaders will be integrated into new company. Elon Musk's ex-AI artificial intelligence firm has acquired Musk's X, the social media platform formerly known as Twitter, for $33 billion, marking the latest twist in the billionaire's rapid consolidation of power. The all-stock deal announced on Friday combines 2 of Musk's multiple portfolio companies, which also include automaker Tesla and SpaceX, and potentially eases Musk's ability to train his AI model known as Grok. Elon Musk's ex-AI artificial intelligence firm has acquired X, the social media platform formerly known as Twitter, for $33 billion, marking the latest twist in the billionaire's rapid consolidation of power. The all-stock deal, announced on Friday, combines 2 of Musk's multiple portfolio companies, which also include automaker Tesla and SpaceX, and potentially eases Musk's ability to train his AI model known as Grok.
Clever Maria. There was once a merchant who lived close to the royal palace and had 3 daughters. They were all pretty, but Maria, the youngest, was the prettiest of the 3. One day, the king sent for the merchant, who was a widower, to give him directions about a journey he wished the good man to take. The merchant would rather not have gone, as he did not like leaving his daughters at home, but he could not refuse to obey the king's commands, and with a heavy heart he returned home to say farewell to them. Before he left, he took 3 pots of basil and gave one to each girl, saying, "I am going a journey, but I leave these pots. You must let nobody into the house. When I come back, they will tell me what has happened." "Nothing will have happened," said the girls. The father went away, and the following day the king, accompanied by 2 friends, paid a visit to the 3 girls who were sitting at supper. When they saw who was there, Maria said, "Let us go and get a bottle of wine from the cellar. I will carry the key. My eldest sister can take the light, while the other brings the bottle." But the king replied, "Oh, do not trouble, we are not thirsty." "Very well, we will not go," answered the two elder girls, but Maria merely said, "I shall go anyhow." She left the room and went to the hall, where she put out the light, and putting down the key and the bottle, ran to the house of a neighbor and knocked at the door. "Who is there so late?" asked an old woman, who thrusting her head out of the window. "Oh, let me in," answered Maria. "I have quarreled with my eldest sister, and as I do not want to fight any more, I have come to beg you to allow me to sleep with you." So the old woman opened the door, and Maria slept in her house. The king was very angry at her for playing truant, but when she returned home the next day, she found the plants of her sisters withered away, because they had disobeyed their father. Now, the window in the room of the eldest overlooked the gardens of the king, and when she saw how fine and ripe the medlars were on the tree, she longed to eat some, and begged Maria to scramble down by a rope and pick her a few, and she would draw her up again. Maria, who was good-natured, swung herself into the garden by the rope, and got the medlars, and was just making the rope fast under her arm so as to be hauled up, when her sister cried, "Oh, there are such delicious lemons a little farther on. You might bring me one or two." Maria turned round to pluck them, and found herself face to face with the gardener, who caught hold of her, exclaiming, "What are you doing here, you little thief?" "Don't call me names," she said, "or you will get the worst of it," giving him as she spoke such a violent push that he fell panting into the lemon bushes. Then she seized the cord and clambered up to the window. The next day the second sister had a fancy for bananas, and begged so hard that, though Maria had declared she would never do such a thing again, at last she consented and went down the rope into the king's garden. This time she met the king, who said to her, "Ah, here you are again, cunning one. Now you shall pay for your misdeeds." And he began to cross-question her about what she had done. Maria denied nothing, and when she had finished, the king said again, "Follow me to the house, and there you shall pay the penalty." And as he spoke, he started for the house, looking back from time to time to make sure that Maria had not run away. All of a sudden, when he glanced round, he found she had vanished completely without leaving a trace of where she had gone. Search was made all through the town, and there was not a hole or corner which was not ransacked, but there was no sign of her anywhere. This so enraged the king that he became quite ill, and for many months his life was despaired of. Meanwhile, the two elder sisters had married the two friends of the king, and were the mothers of little daughters. Now one day Maria stole secretly to the house where her eldest sister lived, and snatching up the children, put them into a beautiful basket she had with her, covered with flowers inside and out, so that no one would ever guess it held two babies. Then she dressed herself as a boy, and placing the basket on her head, she walked slowly past the palace, crying as she went, "Who will carry these flowers to the king who lies sick of love?" And the king in his bed heard what she said, and ordered one of his attendants to go out and buy the basket. It was brought to his bedside, and as he raised the lid, cries were heard, and peeping in he saw two little children. He was furious at this new trick which he felt had been played on him by Maria, and was still looking at them, wondering how he should pay her out, when he was told that the merchant, Maria's father, had finished the business on which he had been sent, and returned home. Then the king remembered how Maria had refused to receive his visit, and how she had stolen his fruit, and he determined to be revenged on her. So he sent a message by one of his pages that the merchant was to come to see him the next day, and bring with him a coat made of stone, or else he would be punished. Now the poor man had been very sad since he got home the evening before, for though his daughters had promised that nothing should happen while he was away, he had found the two elder ones married without asking his leave, and now there was this fresh misfortune, for how was he to make a coat of stone? He wrung his hands and declared that the king would be the ruin of him, when Maria suddenly entered. "Do not grieve about the coat of stone, dear father, but take this bit of chalk and go to the palace and say you have come to measure the king." The old man did not see the use of this, but Maria had so often helped him before that he had confidence in her, so he put the chalk in his pocket and went to the palace. "That is no good," said the king, when the merchant had told him what he had come for. "Well, I can't make the coat you want," replied he. "Then, if you would save your head, hand over to me your daughter Maria." The merchant did not reply, but went sorrowfully back to his house, where Maria sat waiting for him. "Oh, my dear child, why was I born? The king says that instead of the coat, I must deliver you up to him. Do not be unhappy, dear father, but get a doll made exactly like me, with a string attached to its head which I can pull for yes and no." So the old man went out at once to see about it. The king remained patiently in his palace, feeling sure that this time Maria could not escape him, and he said to his pages, "If a gentleman should come here with his daughter, and ask to be allowed to speak with me, put the young lady in my room, and see she does not leave it." When the door was shut on Maria, who had concealed the doll under her cloak, she hid herself under the couch, keeping fast hold of the string which was fastened to its head. "Signora Maria, I hope you are well," said the king when he entered the room. The doll nodded. "Now we will reckon up accounts," continued he, and he began at the beginning and ended up with the flower basket, and at each fresh misdeed Maria pulled the string so that the doll's head nodded assent. "Whoso mocks at me merits death," declared the king when he had ended, and drawing his sword, cut off the doll's head. It fell towards him, and as he felt the touch of a kiss, he exclaimed, "Ah, Maria, Maria, so sweet in death, so hard to me in life. The man who could kill you deserves to die," and he was about to turn his sword on himself when the true Maria sprung out from under the bed and flung herself into his arms, and the next day they were married and lived happily for many years. The end. Read by Rick Kishner for Lit2Go on the web at fcit.usf.edu.
You are listening to Emmachev Radio.
Tune in quick, Emmachev's the place. Formula Americanas, here to grace. Tuesdays lighting up your drive. 16 sharp till 17 we thrive. Great songs from across the land. Indie artists with a country band. Americana vibe so strong and true. Formula Americana's here for you. Dusty roads and city streets. Every song a gem you can't beat. Feel the warmth and hear the tales. Tuning in, we're setting sails. Great songs from across the land. Indie artists with a country band. Americana vibe so strong and true. Formula Americana's here for you. Dusty roads and city streets. Every song a gem you can't beat. Feel the warmth and hear the tales. Tuning in, we're setting sails. Great songs from across the land. Indie artists with a country band. Americana vibe so strong and true. Formula Americana's here for you. 16 long Emmachev waves. Indie voices, what your heart craves. Saddle up and ride along. Tuesday anthem, soulful strong. Great songs from across the land. Indie artists with a country band. Americana vibe so strong and true. Formula Americana's here for you. Great songs from across the land. Indie artists with a country band. Americana vibe so strong and true. Formula Americana's here for you.
We in here, I ride tracks to make tracks to get stacks and spit facts, and in fact, slap anyone who stands against that. No click clack, but we can square up on any dead end. My friend, this is only the beginning of the end. Come again, like Miss Hill say. See, this is nothing new. I do this every day. Rhyming in cyphers with my peoples around the way. Yeah, this is what it be till I'm 6 feet in the grave, rant and rave, misbehave until my chest caves, taking more than what I gave. But that's about to change, from my range and adjusting my scope. So now people everywhere will get to know that I'm dope. Nope, it's no half stepping over here. Be prepared, hip hop is what we reppin' here. Be aware, no losses taken here. Yeah, we've been on a tear, gonna be here for years. My people, just so we clear, we in here. Yes, we in here. We in here. We in here. Where we at, baby? We in here. Let 'em know, son. We in here. All my heads, what up? We in here. Everybody stand up. We in here. 1, 2, 4, 5. We in here. Go win, we go hard. Go team, we go far. Spitting like I want the chips in every bar. Bars do not a prison make this my great escape from my fate, but I'm sure not many can relate, cause they imitate the worst of us. Caught us off in hearses, but when it gets real, they peel. Straight like they divorcing us. You can't see that they forcing us, sporting us, extorting us. Show your work, the math ain't right. Is my retort for this. Support the real and never drop a penny to hypocrisy. Hypocrisy is supposed to be the truth of our society. So what up, society? You can wear it or not, cause the rich gonna get richer whether you're or not. No half stepping here. Be prepared. The people what we reppin' here. Be aware. Taking losses for years. Yeah, they've been on the tears. Stand with me with no fear. My people, just so we clear. We in here. We in here. We in here. Yes, sir. We in here. Y'all hear me? We in here. Y'all still with me? We in here. All my people, what up? We in here. Everybody stand up. We in here. 1, 2, 4, 5. We in here.
We in here, we been here. Pull it, park it, post it up. Never catch us ghosting, smoking on it. Now we loaded up. Hits loaded like full clips. Now we popping off, locking off your digits. We digit like I'm posting us as ideal. I feel you wrong, but bring it on. I pull, you peel, it's red, and then you gone. Misread intent, attempts ain't what I'm on. Boss the Hodge, another C, another dawn. I'm gone.
We in here. We ain't going nowhere. We in here. You know what it is, man. We in here. It's that 1245 music. We in here. Yeah. We in here. Woo. We in here. We does this, man. We in here. We ain't going nowhere. We in here. We in here. Woo.
The biggest variety. On your number one radio station.
That was Mozart with Menuettos 1 and 2 from his 41st Symphony. A timeless classic, wouldn't you agree? Earlier, we grooved to ACMEDA4's track, We in Here. Did you know Mozart started composing at the age of 5? A true prodigy. Speaking of prodigious, up next is 700P3D featuring Admiral Bob with Menthol.
Change
You are listening to Emmachev Radio.
This song is dedicated to everyone who's ever lost someone.
Time keeps flying, where am I going? Moving like the ocean. The wind trying to knock me over, but my roots holding the trees. One thing that's for sure, as I think about it more, standing by the sea, know you're watching for you. So true, calling for you. It's true, just like the winter, holding me close. That'll keep me warm through spring. I can't control the way that we grow. Things will never change. I've made my mistakes, but nobody's perfect. But I know that one day that it'll all be for you. So true, calling for you. It's true, just like the winter, holding me close. That'll keep me warm. Through spring, I can't control the way that we grow. I feel it inside, some things are meant to be. Though it's hard to let it go. Sometimes I wanna be alone, to feel invisible. Calling for you, so true. Calling for you, it's true. Just like the winter, holding me close. That'll keep me warm through spring. I can't control the way that we grow. The way that we grow.
The time is now, we need to shut it down. Guerrilla music, we moving units underground. Feel the movement and get in tune with the sound. Screaming it loud out in the streets, say it. Yo, the time is now, we need to shut it down. Guerrilla music, we moving units underground. Feel the movement and get in tune with the sound. Screaming it loud out in the streets, say it. Yo, we don't build bombs, we drop verses. I kill mics, they fill hearses, us first them. You tell me which is worse, cause these motherfucking cops got us watching ourselves. Home by myself, feeling like I'm locked in a cell. Mind trapped in this box, watching what they trying to sell. Not buying in or denying that we out for ourselves. Marginalized by Large enterprises, targets of lies, and bargains made to clog up your eyes. Carving the time slots, minds right, making it hard to decide who's on my side. Lies sewn, woven into our eyes. Lives are being stolen and no one's making it right. A systematic isolation control whole populations. Yo, this nation is sold out from under our nose. It's no wonder so many police out patrolling my street. Got them protecting the rich from people trying to eat, holding us down till you think that you're weak. Yo, fuck a government, corrupt, abducted by bankers. Some gangster with degrees pulling ranks cause we hang from their family tree. Selective history taught, cries of misery lost. Yo, who's really in charge? Say it, the time is now. Guerrilla music, we moving units underground. Feel the movement and get in tune with the sound. Screaming it loud out in the streets, say it. Yo, the time is now. We need to shut it down. Guerrilla music, we moving units underground. Feel the movement and get in tune with the sound. Screaming it loud out in the streets, say it. Yo, the time is now.
That description, rhetoric is kind of nice. People don't use fancy rhetoric like that today, but it's a perfect description of today. What's primary goal of government is to protect the minority, the opulent from the majority. But it is necessary to control people's minds because they're too much of a danger.
The radio is hot.
Are you drowning in paperwork? Struggling with outdated accounting systems, manual processes, legacy systems? They're holding your business back. Introducing Rockeye Financial Accounting, the financial accounting solution designed for excellence. Experience seamless transactions, flawless processing, and unmatched efficiency. Rockeye Financial Accounting streamlines your workflows, automating tedious tasks and freeing up your team. Gain real-time financial insights and unparalleled visibility into your business. Make smarter decisions, faster, with comprehensive analytics and AI-driven forecasting. From core accounting modules to advanced features like multi-company management, budgeting, and seamless integration, Rockeye Financial Accounting has you covered. Whether you're in e-commerce, construction, healthcare, manufacturing, retail, or beyond, Rockeye Financial Accounting adapts to your specific industry needs. Unlock tangible results, increased efficiency, reduced errors, improved visibility, scalable growth, and faster data-driven decisions. Empower your team and collaborate seamlessly with Rockeye Financial Accounting. From CFOs to accountants and auditors, everyone benefits. Stop struggling with outdated systems. Embrace the future of finance with Rockeye Financial Accounting. For more information, send an email to rockeye@emmachev.com.
Hey listeners, turn up the volume, fire up your spirits, and prepare to unlock the boundless possibilities that lie within you. Here at Emmachev Radio, we believe that with every word we speak, we ignite a spark of inspiration in your hearts. Today, let these words serve as a guiding light, propelling you towards greatness. Remember, the true measure of success lies not in the external accolades we receive, but in the unwavering belief we hold in ourselves. Embrace the challenges that come your way, for they are the forge that shapes your resilience and reveals your true potential. Keep listening, keep growing, and keep reaching for the stars, dear listeners. Together, let's make the most of this extraordinary journey we call life.
That was Faith is the Key by the Word 66. Earlier, we rocked out to Martijn de Boer, Niji D, with Unfriendly Me. Speaking of unfriendly, did you know there's a species of jellyfish called the pink meanie? They're not just a cute name. These jellyfish have a serious sting and prey on other jellyfish. Now, back to the music.
The biggest hits. The best DJs on your favorite radio station.
You are listening to Emmachev Radio.
Tricky Diesel.
Baby, take off your coat. Ain't in no hurry. I see the fear in your eyes. Girl, don't you worry. Baby, take off your coat. Ain't in no hurry. I see the fear in your eyes. Girl, don't you worry. Baby, take off your coat. Ain't in no hurry. I see the fear in your eyes. Girl, don't you worry.
The heaviest summer rain is washing the night away. Wrap up your guitar and remove the ground from the strings. You start in a mellow tune. Your heart's like a red balloon, which is floating down the wind, wherever it brings. Under the fallen sky, I'm catching the star drops. Here comes the break of day after the rainy night. The innermost dream comes true. No one is leading you. You roam in the land of the blind, secluded alone. Despite the forbidden things, you've got the inspired wings. You're stepping the airstrip and taking off. Under the fallen sky, I'm catching the star drops. Here comes the break of day after the rainy night. Under the fallen sky, I'm catching the star drops.
first breath is a grounding breath. Take a moment. Notice. The next breath is a grounding breath. Notice what feels supportive. The next breath is a sounding breath. Allow the voice to open.
This dial is hot.
Sunday vibes on Emmachev, feel the rhythm flow. Top sound ready for the show, let the speakers blow. Great interviews lined up, melodies in queue. Poppin' indie beats, we've got something new. Your afternooners get lost in the tune. From 16 to 16:30, it's a sonic boom. Rock with Alessandro, let the record spin. Emachev's the place to get your music fixed in. Join the universe of sound, ever so profound. Soft sound lifts you high above the ground. Rhythmic and melodic, their song a hit. Anthemic tunes to make your heart skip a bit. Interviews that spark, stories that inspire. Feel the energy rise, taking you higher. Psychedelic flair in every single note. Pop, rock, five will keep your spirit afloat. Rock with Alessandro, let the record spin. Emachev's the place to get your music fix in. Join the universe of sound, never so profound. Top sound lifts you high above the ground. Engaging, entertaining, the perfect blend. Tune in every Sunday, let the good times extend. Feel the magic in the air, melody so grand. On Emmachev Radio, take the journey hand in hand. Rock with Alessandro, let the record spin. Emachev's the place to get your music fixed in. Join the universe of sound, ever so profound. Top sound lifts you high above the ground.
All the latest news and breaking headlines, live from your local radio station. This is On the Hour News.
Welcome to Emmachev Radio News.
Let's dive into today's headlines.
A bit of a royal rumble brewing, it seems.
Yeah, Sophie Jandaka, chair of Prince Harry's charity, is accusing him of some serious harassment and bullying after he and some others resigned earlier this week.
Apparently he's unleashed what she calls the Sussex machine.
Sounds dramatic.
It does. But a source close to the former trustees says the accusation is baseless.
So who knows what the truth is? It's a he said, she said situation right now.
Moving on to a more serious story?
A Kenyan man, Ali Kololo, is suing the London Metropolitan Police after spending a decade on death row for a wrongful conviction.
New emails reveal panic within the Home Office regarding his case.
He was wrongly imprisoned for the 2011 murder of a British tourist.
10 years. That's appalling.
His lawyers described the conditions as horrific too.
It's a good thing his conviction was overturned, finally.
Now for some sports.
The FA Cup is proving that history repeats itself. Nottingham Forest is following in the footsteps of FAR Rabat by winning their third consecutive penalty shootout.
Wow, 3 in a row. It's like a blast from the past, right? It's great to see these kinds of records being made, especially in a competition as steeped in tradition as the FA Cup.
And it sounds like it was a really tense match.
Both teams were cautious, given their recent history.
Brighton got thrashed by Forest last month, 7-0. Finally, some tech news.
Elon Musk's ex-AI firm just bought X, the platform formerly known as Twitter, for a whopping $33 billion.
Talk about consolidating power. Ugh, it's almost unbelievable. It's not entirely clear how everything will shake out, but it seems like this could give Musk a major advantage in training his AI model, Grok.
Combining his companies like this, who knows what he's planning?
This is definitely a story to keep an eye on.
You are listening to Emmachev Radio.
The Cottager and His Cat. Once upon a time, there lived an old man and his wife in a dirty, tumble-down cottage, not very far from the splendid palace where the king and queen dwelt. In spite of the wretched state of the hut, which many people declared was too bad even for a pig to live in, the old man was very rich, for he was a great miser, and lucky besides, and would often go without food all day sooner than change one of his beloved gold pieces. But after a while he found that he had starved himself once too often. He felt ill and had no strength to get well again, and in a few days he died, leaving his wife and one son behind him. The night following his death, the son dreamed that an unknown man appeared to him and said, "Listen to me. Your father is dead, and your mother will soon die, and all their riches will belong to you. Half of his wealth is ill-gotten, and this you must give back to the poor from whom he squeezed it. The other half you must throw into the sea. Watch, however, as the money sinks into the water, and if anything should swim, catch it and keep it, even if it is nothing more than a bit of paper." Then the man vanished, and the youth awoke. The remembrance of his dream troubled him greatly. He did not want to part with the riches that his father had left him, for he had known all his life what it was to be cold and hungry, and now he had hoped for a little comfort and pleasure. Still, he was honest and good-hearted, and if his father had come wrongfully by his wealth, he felt he could never enjoy it. And at last he made up his mind to do as he had been bidden. He found out who were the people who were poorest in the village, and spent half of his money in helping them, and the other half he put in his pocket. From a rock that jutted right out into the sea, he flung it in. In a moment it was out of sight, and no man could have told the spot where it had sunk, except for a tiny scrap of paper floating on the water. He stretched down carefully and managed to reach it, and on opening it found 6 shillings wrapped inside. This was now all the money he had in the world. The young man stood and looked at it thoughtfully. "Well, I can't do much with this," he said to himself, but, after all, 6 shillings were better than nothing, and he wrapped them up again and slipped them into his coat. He worked in his garden for the next few weeks, and he and his mother contrived to live on the fruit and vegetables he got out of it, and then she too died suddenly. The poor fellow felt very sad when he had laid her in her grave, and with a heavy heart he wandered into the forest, not knowing where he was going. By and by he began to get hungry, and seeing a small hut in front of him, he knocked at the door and asked if they could give him some milk. The old woman who opened it begged him to come in, adding kindly that if he wanted a night's lodging he might have it without its costing him anything. 2 women and 3 men were at supper when he entered, and silently made room for him to sit down by them. When he had eaten, he began to look about him, and was surprised to see an animal sitting by the fire different from anything he had ever noticed before. It was grey in colour, and not very big, but its eyes were large and very bright, and it seemed to be singing in an odd way, quite unlike any animal in the forest. "What is the name of that strange little creature?" asked he, and they answered, "We call it a cat." "I should like to buy it, if it is not too dear," said the young man. "It would be company for me." And they told him that he might have it for 6 shillings if he cared to give so much. The young man took out his precious bit of paper, handed them the 6 shillings, and the next morning bade them farewell with the cat lying snugly in his cloak. For the whole day they wandered through meadows and forests, till in the evening they reached the house. The young fellow knocked at the door, and asked the old man who opened it if he could rest there that night, adding that he had no money to pay for it. "Then I must give it to you," answered the man, and led him into a room where 2 women and 2 men were sitting at supper. One of the women was the old man's wife, the other his daughter. He placed the cat on the mantel-shelf, and they all crowded round to examine this strange beast, and the cat rubbed itself against them, and held out its paw, and sang to them, and the women were delighted, and gave it everything that a cat could eat, and a great deal more besides. After hearing the youth's story, and how he had nothing in the world left him except his cat, the old man advised him to go to the palace, which was only a few miles distant, and take counsel of the king, who was kind to everyone, and would certainly be his friend. The young man thanked him, and said he would gladly take his advice, and early next morning he set out for the royal palace. He sent a message to the king to beg for an audience, and received a reply that he was to go into the great hall where he would find his majesty. The king was at dinner with his court when the young man entered, and he signed to him to come near. The youth bowed low, and then gazed in surprise at the crowd of little black creatures who were running about the floor and even on the table itself. Indeed, they were so bold that they snatched pieces of food from the king's own plate, and if he drove them away, tried to bite his hands so that he could not eat his food, and his courtiers fared no better. "What sort of animals are these?" asked the youth of one of the ladies sitting near him. "They are called rats," answered the king, who had overheard the question, "and for years we have tried some way of putting an end to them, but it is impossible. They come into our very beds." At this moment something was seen flying through the air. The cat was on the table, and with 2 or 3 shakes a number of rats were lying dead round him. Then a great scuffling of feet was heard, and in a few minutes the hall was clear. For some minutes the king and his courtiers only looked at each other in astonishment. "What kind of animal is that which can work magic of this sort?" asked he. And the young man told him that it was called a cat, and that he had bought it for 6 shillings. And the king answered, "Because of the luck you have brought me in freeing my palace from the plague which has tormented me for many years, I will give you the choice of 2 things. Either you shall be my prime minister, or else you shall marry my daughter and reign after me. Say, which shall it be?" "The princess and the kingdom," said the young man. And so it was. The end. Read by Rick Kistner for Lit2Go on the web at fcit.usf.edu.
There was a promise made, dreamers believed, but we didn't know what we were headed towards. Good fights were won, some felt left behind, and the demagogue drafted them for, and it was not their fault. They too believed hopes and promises that became this. Lies are commonplace, facts are misconstrued, blame is thrown around, living in this. Dissent is demonized.